So a strike delivered. Now we're issuing to Zeke Farley. Farley has a walk and a strikeout looking so far in this game. Oh wait, this is not Zeke. This is Wilson Kiefer. He skies that one into right, and underneath it, the right fielder. He will make the grab. And that'll be the inning. So Wilson Kiefer came in to pinch hit for Farley, who was playing center field. So to recap that inning, Hardhats put up 3 hits. They have a 2-run shot from Hayden Hollick, and they now lead 12-0. Declan Mickley coming back out for his 3rd inning of work. The clock just counting down to that 5th inning or 15th run, I'm guessing, in the first game of this pool at the Gopher Classic. Yeah, this does seem a little bit uneven. I would agree with you, Igor. This Hardhats team teeing off on the pitchers for Campman O'Brien. So I guess I'll give you the lineup. I never did that. So leading off is second baseman Aiden Roberts, then DH Wyatt Reeder at the 2. Harry Good, right field at 3. Cleanup is first baseman Alex Dietrich, followed by third baseman Hayden Hollick. Catcher Ridge Inhofer, center fielder Zeke Farley, but now Wilson Kiefer, who is going to play center, I believe. Yeah, I think we got Wilson Kiefer out in center. And then Tate Crossway is the 8th, and cleaning up in the bottom of the lineup, though he has 3 RBIs on the day, is Don McKnight. So Mickley coming back out. He's faced the minimum. Got benefited from a double play at the end of the last inning. He's pitching now to the first baseman Tanner Miller. Taken low. 1-0 or 1-1.
No, I'm sorry. The other one. Hey, look. I got you.
1-1. Taken a little bit high. So it's 2-1. And a strike. Once again, it appears you can play softball and Little League at the stadium. There are circles for where the mound should be otherwise. Our mound is placed at the big boys level. And the bags are done so as well, but you can see the spots they would be for the other 2 levels of Little League. Of course, you can't move the fences though, so it's a very small fenced-in place here. It does have a little bit of a park on the left side. So full count now for Mickley. He delivers, fouled off. We continue. So full count to Miller. Mickley. He has 1 strikeout on the day. He had 9 in his last game. Fouled. Nope. Bouncer, fair. And they'll throw to first. A little bit low, but good play by Dietrich for out number 1. Dietrich played a stupendous defensive first base this year. And Jackson Myers now up for the first time, the center fielder. Mickley still on his first time through the lineup. Low ball there, 1-0. Taking off the plate as well. So Mickley delivers a pair of balls to start out this at-bat. Myers. No relation to Will, I would presume, but the same spelling. Will Myers, of course, a strike on the inside of the plate. Now it might sound weird, but out of teams out of teams from Nebraska, that's grounded. Let me count them up. Hardhats are 4-1 against teams from Nebraska in this season. Of course, finishing out with 3 straight wins in the Omaha Classic, or the Omaha Legion Tournament. Good play there. Sliding is Roberts. He will throw to first out, and that'll be out number 2. He makes those look routine. Now coming up is Jace Taggart, the last man to take his at-bat. Taggart, I don't want to say diminutive, but pretty close. The second baseman here, standing no more than 5'5". Small ball's the new thing, though. It's taking a lot of bunts, drag bunting, and slap and run singles are the new thing in baseball. Fouled away again into the dugout, and it is now 1-2. Mickley 1-2 to Taggart. Floated away.
No.
There was a kid looking at his phone over there near the bullpen. That could have been bad. So we continue 1-2 now. We are one of the 96 teams here in the Gopher Classic out in Minnesota. Yep, you heard that right, 96. We have a 6-team pool. We'll play 5 games over the next 3 days. That's a strikeout. Hardhats coming off their win of the Firecracker, not going to settle for anything less than at least going to those final 8 of the playoffs. Winning the pool is step number 1 towards a championship. So the second strikeout for Mickley, he goes 1-2-3. Still only allowed the 1 hit on an underplayed ball by Zeke Farley. And we will come out for the 4th. Goldschmidt remains on the mound. He allowed just the 2 runs last inning. That's the lowest count of any of the Maple Grove or any of these Campman O'Brien pitchers. I will tell you, there is going to be one more game after this for the day. We have a little bit of a doubleheader action. That's supposed to start at 11:30 Central. It's currently 10:05 Central, so we might wait in between. I'm sure that they're going to move it up, but I don't know by how much. And again, if the offense keeps rolling, you never know. If it's the same for veterans, if it's the same for veterans as for Gopher Classic, 15 after 3 would be enough. So 3 more runs would get the Hardhats to walk off, though I don't know the rules here. That's a big bump. There's a bee here. They're very rare nowadays. That's a ball. So 1-0 to Crossweight. He walked last time up, came around to score. Swing and a miss on one way out in front of him. 1-1. Goldschmidt holds the string. A little yo-yo action. That's low. It hits him in the leg, and he will take the 60-something mile an hour ball to the leg. He'll walk it off to first. So first man aboard. And McKnight now up. That should be him, right? Yeah, McKnight with a pair. We has a double and a single so far today. That double was a very hard hit ground ruler to left field in the first inning. I didn't think McKnight had any home run power before before I went to Omaha, he hit a foul ball that actually got over the fence. It was about 8 feet foul to a very shallow part of the park, but it was still a home run, at least 320. I didn't know he could do it, but in this park, I would not rule him out. So 2-1 now to McKnight. He will hit that high into foul territory. And Miller does not make the grab. He's unable to track it. So the out will stay on the ball. The ball will land, and McKnight will come back out for the 1-2 count here to from Goldschmidt. That's high, 2-2. Taken low, and sorry, that was actually the fourth ball. So that's a walk. That'll move Crossway over to second. So 2 men on the bases now, and Aiden Roberts at the bat. That's a strike, low in the zone. Roberts is 1 for 3 on the day. They throw back to Crossway, and they get him! Some aggressive, ambitious leadoff there from Tate Crossway. He will be tagged out. It's 1-1 count, but caught on the 2-3 putout will be Tate Crossway. The catcher, AJ Lucas, able to recognize that, and he throws out there, makes the play, and that'll be out number 1. So 1-2 count to Roberts, trying to bring in his buddy McKnight. Fouls that one off. Remains 1-2. Taken low. McKnight gonna run. The ball got away from Lucas. He makes a good throw to second, but it's not in time. Against lesser runners, that definitely would have got McKnight, or that definitely would have gotten him. But McKnight, a very fast one. So the wild pitch moves him over to second. 2-2 count. That is skied into left field and off the wall. So McKnight gonna round third. He'll come in. They will throw home. Not in time. Roberts trying to get the third base, and the throw gets away. He'll come around. Effectively a Little League home run for Aiden Roberts on the double. And I'm going to call that stolen base of third. And then an error on the catcher for that. So an RBI double off of the wall for Roberts. Scores McKnight. It's now 14-0. If my suspicions are correct, one more run should walk it off. Though I don't necessarily know everything in terms of tournament play. I'm just thinking that if it's all kind of standard, then the Veterans Classic rules would apply here. That's a strike. So 0-1 count now to Reeder. A 1-1 count to Wyatt Reeder. Reeder 2 for 3 on the day with a single and a double. Takes one outside, 2-2, or 2-1. I hope all of your mornings are going well here on this Friday. Swing and a miss. So 2-2 now for Reeder. Grounded and just knocked down by the second baseman. He throws over his shoulder, not going to work. And Wyatt Reeder gets himself a single.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Harrison. Good.
So infield single there for Reeder. And that'll bring up Good. Good is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He's looking for number 4. Take one outside from Goldschmidt. Sliding to center, that'll be the second out. So fly out from Good will bring up Dietrich. Yeah, I know, it seems to just kind of be a public park. So, our connection... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, true. That's out number 3, isn't it? So bottom of the 4th now, Bickley going for the complete game. Hardhats scores 2 in the top of the 3rd, the top of the 4th. So the top 3 of the order for Bellevue East, or Hampman O'Brien, will come up now. The lone loss against a Nebraska team for the Hardhats in this tourney, or in the season, is against Fremont, Nebraska. Hardhats have played, I believe, 4 Nebraska games. They played a Scottsbluff team in the Veterans. Then they played against Kearney Runza, First National Bank of Omaha, First State Bank of Fremont. That was the lone loss, and then they beat Millard South and they beat Millard West. So currently 4-1 against Nebraska teams. 1-1 count here for Mickley to the leadoff man Lucas. Plenty of Hardhats fans making the trip out to Minnesota. Ooh, swung him out of his shoes there. It's 1-2 now. Mickley, 2 strikeouts on the day. 1-2 count here to Lucas. Lucas sticking his tongue out. That's low, it gets away. A wild pitch, but nobody's on for it to matter. 2-2. Mercy rule should apply just fine. I'm guessing it'll be 5 innings though, and we'll go 5 innings and then the mercy rule will happen. This is not our tourney though. This is of course the Gopher Classic. 96 teams in this thing. We're one of the many regionals. That's a strike 3. So strikeout looking there from Lucas. That's K number 3 for Mickley on the day. And it'll bring up Landon Johnson. Johnson led the high school team with a 348 average in Nebraska high school. .348, that would be good for 3rd on this Hardhats team. Behind Roberts and Good. That's a strike, top of the zone, good pitch there, 1-1 now. One count. Down and away. It is 2-1 now. A big shout out to our bus driver, Bubba. He put in some extra legwork to help out the broadcast here today. That's skied into center. Kiefer lets it bounce, and a single is recorded. So Johnson gets the single. The first, I would argue, real hit off of Mickley. The other one, a floater that got over his Farley's head. Up comes the DH, Blake Irwin. Throw back, not in time. Mickley does have 3 pickoffs this year. Very impressive for the freshman. Palmer Jacobs going for the single season record, and he has 5. Palmer does argue that because Mickley is a lefty and can see the bag, it's not quite as impressive. But, you know, you get out the same way as a pitcher. Dietrich will control one that's a little bit off of the mark. So 1-0 for Mickley here to Irwin. Irwin spelled with a U. Taken away. It's 2-0. Fouled away. Sorry about connection. I'll see in between games if we can get onto whatever the park Wi-Fi is for this stadium. Oh no. Alright, I gotta go fix that transmitter battery. I'm gonna switch them out.
Rest your stuff and go after him. Let's go. Mean every pitch. Thank you.
Now batting number 19, Stephen Third.
Palmer, run down there and see if Leonard's
Okay, a walk issued.
Take it one!
A walk is issued for Mickley. And there's a pinch hitter. So 2 men on, 1 out. I am recording this stream as well, so if it really is that bad, I can actually fix it. That's a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now for Mickley. This is the pinch hitter. Stephen Tide, or where you go with Tide? Heidi? Lead? It's a very hard one. Throw back to second, and not in time. Roberts knocks it down. Men on first and second. Fouled off. Stephen Tide.
Execute a pitch right here, whatever it is, execute.
Grounded softly over to McKnight. He will not have a play at second. He throws to first, out number 1. or out number 2. Both of the runners do advance on the fielder's choice to first. They're going to come talk with Mickley. And coming out from the bullpen is Willis Lemmer. All right. So Willis Lemmer going to come in, replace Declan Mickley. Mickley in place for the win. He has pitched 3 2/3, earned 0 runs. Though both the runs on base are credited to him if they do score. And he throws 3 Ks. But Willis Lemmer sporting number 16, a new number for him. He's kind of just been wearing whatever the jersey was of whoever was injured before. I've seen him wear 15. I've seen him wear 18. Like 18 primarily. He's wearing 16 now with both keeper and reader available. Out comes Manny Reyes.
Pitching for Rapid City, number 16, Willis Lemmer.
Willis Lemmer. Lemmer gonna pitch here. So 2 outs, men on second and third. Lemmer enters the game against Manny Reyes. Taking strike.
Oh boy, Willis. That kid.
0-1. I will look into fixing the connection issues in between stuff. That's grounded softly foul. 0-2 count now. Lemmer gets a K here where he would strand both runners. Lemmer not usually the K man, but he has a few. The 0-2. That's going to be lined into left. It will get down. 1 run coming across. And the throw to the cutoff man, they're going to allow him to score. So 2 runs come in now for Hampman O'Brien.
They got 2. Here we go. You're on.
2 runs, single from Reyes. And the ball gets away. Reyes heads over to second. Wild pitch from Lemmer, ball 1.
Oh, kid.
All right, so Liam Kerr now in. 1-1. That's going to be skied and put down. And Reyes scores an RBI single. It's now 14-3. They're starting to make a little bit of a comeback. I wouldn't go worrying too much at the moment. 14-0, kind of a hard lead to come back from if you're not playing football. bring up the first baseman, Tanner Miller. That's strike one. That's a strike.
Let's get out of here.
And Lemmer ahead in the count 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Willis Lemmer gets the final out. And we will enter the fifth. 3 runs come across for Hampton O'Brien in the bottom of the fourth. And Hardhats lead 14-3. Recap that inning for Bellevue East, aka Hampton O'Brien. They have 3 hits, they score 3 runs. All of them earned to, or 2 of the 3 earned to Declan Mickley, 1 of the 3 earned to Willis Lemmer. And a new pitcher now in is the first baseman, Tanner Hall. He's smiling, he's happy he gets to do a little bit of pitching today. So Tanner Miller
Pitching up for Hampton O'Brien, number 24, Tanner Miller. And full run gate after 4 innings is
14-3. And Tanner Miller now on the mound here for Hampton O'Brien. He will lead off, pitching to Alex Dietrich. Ridge Inhofer is in the due-up. He is a double away from the cycle at the moment. Taken low. So 2-0 count. Dietrich 0 for 2 on the day. He reached on an error, came around to score in the first. Fouls that one off hard up the line. So 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. So 3-1 count. Miller gives a strike right over the middle. Good pitch there. Full count. Miller the payoff. That's outside in the other batter's box. So walk for Dietrich will lead things off. Pollock got that 2-run shot into left last time.
Go ahead.
Fouls off one. So 0-1 now. Pollock also has a ground rule double. So he's gotten over the fence on both balls he's hit. One off a bounce, one no doubt. Building himself a great day so far. Remember, Hardhats play again after this. Taking ball. 1-1 count. 1-1 count from Miller. He gives one. Hollick smacks it just foul by about 3 feet, and that also bounces out of the park. So his third one to go over the fence. That one foul. There is somebody going down into the creek area to the the side of the field and left to go pick that up. Shout out to them. 1-2 count. 1-2 to Hollick. He just gets the end of the bat to get a piece of that one, and we will continue the at-bat. A big swing, he tries to pull it back a little, it bounces off the top of the bat, and that'll be out, or that'll not be an out, that'll just be a foul ball. We go 1-2 again. Miller likes the call. Pitches. That's strike 3 at the top of the zone. Good pitch there for Miller. He locates, that's out number 1. Now here comes Inhofer. He needs a double for the cycle. He has a homer, a triple, and a single so far. Takes one at the knees. That's strike 1. 0-1 count. Taken high. Nobody this year has hit a cycle for the Hardhats. We've had a couple of close calls. Tate Crossway got all the way up to 3 in a game against the Millard West, and then we got up to 3 out of 4 without the triple for Harry Good against Pier. That one's fouled away. Now 1-1 or 1-2. 1-2 count to Inhofer. Here we go. Pitch. He smacks one into center. It'll be caught. So that looks like that'll probably be the end of the cycle dream for Ridge Inhofer. Out number 2 recorded.
Come on, Willie. Find some green here.
Miller doing a good job here in relief, I'd argue. Wilson Kiefer looking for his first hit since breaking his hand against Laramie back in the Veterans Classic at the beginning of June. This is his 3rd at-bat since his return. He made 1 pinch hit at-bat in the championship game of the Firecracker. He struck out to Cale Walters, the pitcher, the reliever for Next Level. So 1-1. Miller checks back in on Dietrich. He's not really taking off of the plate. A.J. Lucas, the catcher for Hampton O'Brien, proved to be a somewhat worthy adversary with his arm. He caught Tate Crossway leading off of second. Ooh, trying to get out of the way there, and Kiefer will wear one off the hip.
Now batting number 29, the left fielder, Tate Crossway.
Tate Crossway, he got hit by a pitch, got to second, was caught leading off in effectively a pickoff from the catcher. That was last inning, and then he walked, came around to score in the first. He is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a walk. Count now. Miller gives him one. That's skied into center. It's going to the warning track and gone! 3-run shot. Tate Crossway hits the 3rd home run of this ball game, and the Hardhats go up 17-3. As I mentioned, in a very hitter-friendly park here at this small Maple Grove Stadium. And that is the 3rd home run of the game. That is now, without a doubt, the most home runs of any Hardhats game this season. There were a couple of 2 home runs games. Crossway and Good had one against Sturgis. Then Dietrich and Good went back-to-back in Pier, and then they did it again on senior night against Missoula. So counts a strike to McKnight. McKnight has 2 runs and a pair of singles in this game. McKnight is a single and a double. 0-2 count to McKnight. Miller spikes 1, 1-2. That's strike 3 on the edge of the plate. And that'll be it. So, Hardhats score 3 in the top of the 5th. As long as they don't allow, how many runs is that? 7 runs. They will mercy rule in the 5th, I would presume. But Willis Lemmer coming out for his 2nd inning of work now. Miller, all in all, did a pretty good job as a reliever. So, that 3-run homer, the only scoring play of the top of the 5th. But take Crossway's over to pretty much dead center, I might argue. So we're going to miss on the first pitch for Lemmer. He has a K so far this game. He came in for the final out of the 4th inning. Which is the 8-hole hitter, Myers. That's lined foul. Lemmer ahead in the count 0-2 now. Lemmer. That's strike 3. Maybe a little bit generous down low there, but Lemmer will take it out, number 1. He doesn't realize it. Rich Inhofer does. He throws to first.
Nice play, Rich.
And that's out number 2. They're up? Okay. And they're playing the same level as us, right? Okay.
Different.
Yeah. So the Expo's also out here. They made the trip on the bus over, and they are also going to be participating in a different region. That is smoked into deep left. That's gone off the hiking trail and left. The 4th home run of this game. AJ Lucas crushes one to deep left for a solo homer. It's now 4-17. This is actually the same score as the Hardhats' greatest blowout of the year, which was 17-4 over Millard West. Oh, the runner didn't tag. Wait, he didn't hit first? He missed the bag. Dietrich picked it up, and never mind, run off the board. So he didn't touch first base on his trot, and the homer negated. almost the end of the game. So Hardhats, they will win it 17-3. Oh my gosh, I just got, there's been a new update to keepthescore.com. Hardhats are now 1-0 here in this tournament. They beat Hampman O'Brien 17-3. And they are going to wait and get ready for game number 2 of this doubleheader. I will make a second stream for that. Hardhats are going to play Sartell, Minnesota. That'll be at approximately what I would expect to be about 11:15 local time, so 30 minutes from now. So I suppose I will see you all then. Hardhats win this one 17-3. Expos won their game, and they are now 1-0. They won 5-0. So overall, Post 22, 2-0 so far in the Gopher Classic. Get ready. We'll have game number 2 for you here.
Yeah, he's got that maroon maple road.
I'll send him
what time we're starting this game. If we ended up
I'll ask.
in
Okay.
30 minutes or
If it's a running schedule, okay, I'll find out and come back to you.
They're going to need that. We'll stick with this. And you guys aren't going to take IO. No. We'll do lineups, no anthem.
Oh, so do you want us to, we're not going to do an anthem, do you want us to line up on the foul line or no?
No.
We're not doing an anthem, we don't need to line up.
Yeah, we can, we'll just,
They can announce it.
yeah.
Are they home?
You're home this game.
You know who's on the mound? Eli, okay.
Okay, I think I just sent you 2 screenshots. And then, so I think she has those 3 cards. They should be in that order. There's a second card I sent you.
All of
Ross.
it. We got no live stream or what?
What?
We just like live stream?
We had a live stream, but it
Yeah,
started after the first.
Oh really?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it happened.
Hang on, let me look.
Sweet. We'll take it. It's off and on though. I don't have a Wi-Fi, so we're working off of.
Is this
Going
going
right now?
hotspot?
Got not right now. We're in between stuff, but
We're going to hop in.
They're not paying for it.
It's not going.
Yep. And I will try to respond to that email you sent and just say that this is on sale.
the whole other side will. We got a balanced breakfast.
I will come with those because they're for
Hey Darren, you think you could help me here? I've got the, if you could plug in the lighter orange cord and unplug the darker one.
Yeah, and I think I ordered those because I wasn't positive or it wasn't but I can get rid of those next week.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Where's the slide?
Let's see what they want to do. And then I will work on trying to get a hold of. I talked to Saturn, he texted me back because he wants to give me the second deposit.
Well done, Oliver.
Thank you.
I like being able to hear you. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah. You get the live.
Yeah, we get like the sneak peek action.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, how are you? Good, thanks.
Oh, I was here. We got game one.
What were you, just a late riser?
I didn't switch to Central Time, so my 6:30 alarm started at 7:30.
Mom. This was supposed to be for getting into a kid's car and dumped it all over it. We've done a few things. Closest place in the lake to connect to is Ohio.
I was gonna be here for a couple days. Man, I kind of gotta take a leak.
$25 million man.
I just gotta sing a little bit.
That's half my wallet right there.
Not yet. I know, I know.
Say something.
I know. I can keep it on right after the game if you want.
You got lineup yet, Tom, or no? It depends. For me, so
Sit down and the other guy's gonna be on that end. He's gonna go up in the air, you know. Walks. Well, we'll see. Yeah.
So you're banking on if I go to a JUCO, I'm going to get a better offer from those guys. So say they came and they were like, we're going to give you 40%. You would go to the JUCO hoping that after 2 years you come and you get 60%. But so it's like, is it worth the 20% to risk them pulling it? Because like to me, if somebody gave it to me, it's like, well, or do I go and I treat my 2 years like
There's a guy in purple
he's going to
Crocs,
play right away at Northeast.
white shirt
If you
with
go
like
to
a
a 4 year
cancer
like
logo
some of
on
those
it,
D1s,
purple
you're probably not
Crocs.
going to play till the Soviet Navy, so you're just going to have to try to work your way in the lineup and maybe take a risk for a year. So it just depends on what you want to do. Like Cooper, Cooper only got 50% at Hawaii, so he was like, that's why he was like, I'm going to go to number 2 call. back from